Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of Monsterlands. As you can see, it's one of another ones from our shelf where once the plastic starts getting all ripped off, we decide to go ahead and add it to our demo shelf if we don't have one there already. So since I'm going to open it up for the demo shelf, I figure I'll go ahead and do it for y'all also. That way if you're curious to see what's inside of it, as you can see, definitely is printed in multiple different languages. It is a dice placement game with a lot of stuff as far as like, it just seems like the board is very convoluted. Let's see if that is true or not. As you can see here, it is a game that is soloable, so 1 to 4 players, ages 12 plus, takes about 75 minutes to 120 minutes. Alright, let's check it out. Do know I've sold quite a few copies of this. Oh, I just messed up my match. And then I have people who want me to teach it to them or ask me about it, and I have actually never played it. So this will be my chance to try that out. All right. There we go. We got the rule book here. Ooh, it's pretty thick. Scares me off already. Game overview, game setup, player area setup, basic concepts. I say these scare me off, and it's just because I actually like complicated games. They're my favorite games. Like, when we finally do my top games list, which I did finally finish, so we'll get around to it. But you'll see, like, oh, there's a lot of variance though in this. There's a lot of variance in solo mode. It's just me, I black out reading a rule book. But it looks like most of this is just it's not examples, but appendix to show you what's going on and variance and the solo mode. So it doesn't look all that bad actually, as initially taken. And maybe the board is the same way. As you can see here, a bunch of cardboard. But it is double-sided cardboard. Fortunately, this looks like some of this I will not be able to replace. Because if you've watched me enough, you know I usually try to replace all the cardboard I can. The money, what looks like the money can definitely be replaced. And I mean, I don't mind using the cardboard. It's when they try to do cardboard where it, like in the case of this, where obviously this is going to have a different back. So if something gets nicked up like that, it just worries me. Like, I'm one of those people, I'll notice a certain nick. Oh, I know all the ones with this nick on this corner, so that means that's one of these particular things. I mean, I shouldn't look and notice stuff like that, but I just tend to do that. So when I see that, it kind of just, that is just something that adds to the game when you have the components. Alright, so it's a 2-segmented board. And as you can see, yeah, man, it looks like there's a lot going on here because it looks like there's stuff going on here, here. But maybe once you see where how the placement goes, maybe it's not so bad. It is not a double-sided board. All right. This is actually a really, well, let's see what the inside feels like. I mean, the outside's a nice felt with the design on it. I mean, it's like a thick, yeah, this is a thick bag. Inside, not so fancy, but still a nice bag. Nicer than I've seen in other games, for sure. I've seen some games with some nice stuff. Let's not get wrong. Alright. We got some plastic baggies. We got some boards here. Well, I'll see if I notice any differences as I'm paging through them. Does not look like it. Looks like all the same boards. Is there back? Nope, yep. So hopefully because of player powers or something else, always check underneath your inserts. Alright. The dice. Alright, the dice just look like normal dice, but we will see. I know the Cure, with Pandemic the Cure, I know I was looking at its dice, and they were actually lopsided and all types of messed up. And these just look like, I mean, they're nice. They're at least not just generic dice. They're at least transparent and look cool. And usually if I'm trying to replace just opaque looking dice, I'll usually try to go get some transparent Chessex dice or something. So that's nice. All right, we got the cards here. Separate them out real fast by the backs. Just show you the differences. These look like they're going to be sideways cards, which I kind of don't like, but that's all right. It's just I don't like them on when it comes to putting them on the camera, because I got to do a sideways thing. But all right. So here's some differences. We'll kind of flip through then. These look like, I know you can hire mercenaries, so that's probably what some of these are. These have almost the same back. There was just a little bit of a difference. So I'm assuming maybe starter mercenaries in a degree or something. I don't know. Kind of one thing I hate about unboxings, you kind of just make guesses by what you're used to seeing. But these just look like various items. Some books. A book. It's a book. Knife, hammer, bow and arrow. These look like maybe it's going to be monsters, maybe? Does look like there's different levels here. Let's see. Definitely monsters. Probably the rewards you get for defeating them. That's what I kind of understand the game is supposed to be kind of about, is your dice placing as workers to basically hire mercenaries, equip the mercenaries, and then send them into battle. Alright. Maybe locations of some sort? I don't know. I mean, it definitely does look like locations over, of course, my big fat thumb. I've been covering up a lot of the symbols. Alright. So we got the last two groupings of cards here. These have this on the back. I'm assuming maybe one of these is maybe starting type of equipment. Well, these all look the same. So like the kicks maybe, where everybody can get those. Whereas you got these. Alright. We'll flip through these. Definitely we'll try to get this to the table. We've started a stack at the shop now for the demo shelf where we just put games, stack them there. That way when people are like, what game should we play? We just go, well, pick one from the stack and let's get it played. So, and that's been getting us a little bit more playthroughs. So this will be added to the stack immediately. And I might try to get a solo play in so that we can see the differences. But, alright. Well, that is Monsterlands. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.